skills there at the bottom. So every character has their sort of power-up moves and they're equipped to the keyboard, to the controller here. There we go. So Nightwing is kind of our rogue. He's he's fast. He does lots of damage. He can't get hit a whole lot. He's got less health. But he throws basically his Batarang equivalents. He's got his bow sticks. And then Superboy is more of our tank. Can you switch to Superboy? There we go. So he's got, he can pick up these boulders. He has this like super clap that knocks people. There he goes. He's got a ground pound and a bunch of other stuff.
So you mentioned, go on.
And then Artemis is like our typical like ranger here. So she can be focused on either powerful individual shots that have upgrades, explosives, stuff like that, or she has like this like area of effect. Like it's actually pretty cool. She like rains arrows down on people. There you go. There's the arrows of death. And then Nightwing has like a debuff, so he basically creates this ring, and anybody pulled into that, they can be knocked off pretty quickly. There's actually good differentiation between the human adversaries and these mechanical adversaries. So you'll see these spider bots. There's different levels of things we're fighting here. Lex Luthor spider bots, and then these are League of Shadows ninjas.
Oh, okay.
The humans, you can defeat them, they're fine. They're a little more powerful, but you knock them out, you're done. The mechanical elements spawn, so you actually need to find the spawner a little more like Gauntlet.
Okay.
You can defeat as many of those, but you're not going to get out of it. So there's one of the puzzle elements, so it's rotating these cliffs, and then we're going to get a wave of spider bots here that attack us.
Is there a generator around here? Or
not in this playable, actually. So they can actually kill, in this version, they can just kill them off and be done. But the eventual gameplay is the spawners. The spider bots also have separate modes, so what you'll see eventually is they kind of raise up. If you let them live too long, they kind of go into tripod mode and they just start spewing bullets.
Oh wow, so you want to kill them fast.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of strategy to taking care of them before they get out of control, because you get like 4 or 5 of them at once, and then they start they wipe you out.
So you mentioned that there's 12 playable characters.
12 playable characters. So
are they all
season? It's basically, this story takes place about 1 year before season 2 starts. But it's Batgirl, Beast Boy, Nightwing, Superboy, Artemis, Kid Flash, Miss Martian, Tempest is Zatanna, and Rocket. So we've got a really wide. So Zatanna's more of a magic user character, and Rocket has like force fields and kind of kinetic energy. So they all kind of play differently.
Are they all available to select that, at the start of the game, or do you have to unlock
them?
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a whole progression to unlocking the characters. Each character also has 4 outfits or 3 outfits? 3 outfits. Okay.
Okay.
So they have 3 unlockable outfits that alters kind of how they play a little bit. So you can equip different outfits, but they're kind of fun because they're outfits outside the context of the show.
Oh, okay.
So one of them's like Nightwing's classic Nightwing outfit. He's got like the collar on it and stuff.
Yeah.
So DC Comics outfits really. And some of them are fun. Like I think Artemis has like a Huntress costume. Like Huntress is her mom in the show, so they're fun. They're kind of cool unlockables. And then we have Red Arrow as a character in the show, but at this point he's on the hunt for Speedy. He's a clone. Finds us a clone. It kind of self-destructs. But what's neat is you can basically find Red Arrow everywhere he goes in the show. He leaves these Red Arrow caches, and so you can find his Red Arrow caches to get collectibles and upgrades for the team. And then there's a journal from him in every one of those that tells more of his story. So you get his story in journals and stuff.
That's interesting.
Yeah. There's kind of a stun. He has the Nightwing has an electrical stun with his batons.
So it doesn't look like you have to like have like a tank range and like
it's better if
for like MMO
you can pick any combo team you want, but I find that it's actually kind of fun if you pick different classes, because they all charge different rates. So like if I've blown out all of Superboy's super moves, I can switch to Artemis and start using hers. I can back away and use her super moves, then I can switch to Aqualad and use his. Like you're incented a little bit to pick a wide range of characters, because they will also support you while you're not playing them. They'll use their abilities to support you.
Okay. So you can switch between the characters, the 3 characters that you but only the 3 that you
or
all
pick,
of them.
Yeah. So you pick 3 to take in.
I see.
And then when you're in, there's a little button that you can switch the one you're controlling.
Okay.
And then obviously in multiplayer, when you've got multiple people, then you can they'll control. All the players are controlling all the characters.
Each players, yeah. And it's drop in, drop out.
Drop in, drop out, super casual, and we actually have a challenge mode where you're presented with certain challenges in the game. So you have to kill off so many enemies without taking any damage. So there are like achievements and things you can get through certain modes. So we unlock modes as well.
Oh, very cool.
This is the Bane fight. I think we came in hand on this one. So Bane's pretty much indestructible. You really can't hurt him, but what you can do is he powers up and he runs into these pillars, and then he goes down. Then you have to back away real quick because once he gets up, he's going to charge up with Venom, and then he's really tough to beat. So then you lure him again. He charges up, then you want to lure him again. He tends to chase the player. So you're going to see Jason kind of hedging here, and he's going to try to lure him into one of those pillars so he can charge up again. Oh, you use the corners. So there's a strategy pretty much to following the track. So that whenever
the path.
Here he comes. He's going to start. There we go. So he's going to charge up right now, and then he'll run into the pillar, and then he becomes vulnerable. So that's the way to defeat Bane is that strategy.
If there's multiple people playing, like players, like does Bane pick like a random person? Like, can you like
he'll
figure
target
it out?
the one doing the most damage.
Oh, okay.
So he'll just shift whoever's closest and whoever's vulnerable.
Can you tell who he picks, or do you just have to like kind of hedge?
He'll turn and focus on.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah. There's destructibles. You break open things to get health and extras, and you want to stay away from him too because he has a pretty brutal. There he goes. Let's see. No. So Nightwing controls. Here he goes. Any questions? Yeah, Aqualad has a cool. He uses his water bears for. He's got a cool distance attack where he sits down, he creates a shield. And there he goes. That one's gone, I think. Oh no! Cool, nice. Throwing water at the guy.
So would you say it's a good game for like a casual player as well as more,
exactly. So it's got lightweight RPG elements. But definitely drop in, drop out. It's not a hard game per se. Story driven. It's got a lot of really great story elements. Up until this point, Batman's leading the team. So Batman comes in, he gives you your missions. We've got 3 missions where you fight alongside JLA members. There's a mission where you fight alongside Superman. There's a mission where you fight alongside Green Lantern. And then there's some really fun stuff story-wise where we tell the transition of some characters. So when they show up in Season 2, they're radically different, and this explains why.
Cool. Like he's almost dead?
Almost, yeah. We're... Very similar. Yeah, the camera changes based on what you're actually doing. But the other thing I think is cool, we don't play Marvel, so I wanted something a little different from this game.
Well done.
So we have kind of our entire again, very